Good evening everyone, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to another live stream. Hello, how are we all today? No, that's not the car we're looking at. That's the wrong Aston Martin. Let me show you the car I'm going to be focusing on today. The DBR9 GT1. There it is. It's in Group 3, interestingly. And we're going to give it a go. Have a couple of races in it. See, there it is. That's the one. See how this car is. It's added into Group 3, interestingly. Could have been in Group X, but no. They've put it into Group 3. So the update, they've just done 1.56. 3 cars, Aston Martin DBR9, Fit 500, Nissan 180SX, a couple more campaign mode races. And then here, something interesting. They've altered the penalties because obviously they were rubbish. Hopefully that fixes something. There were lots of penalties getting dished out for people who were getting overtaken. It was weird. It was an absolute mess. They've also changed, where is it? BOP. And it's kind of all over the place, if I'm honest. It's a bit weird, some of these decisions they've made. Yeah, mostly group 4 cars they've changed. Okay, I'm going to host an open lobby to begin with. But before we do that, I want to show you the new Fia intro. This is me going to get demonetized now, I think, so unlucky. There we go, beautiful, eh? Pretty much sums it up. That pretty much sums it up. Let me get my controller. Lobby. Come on now. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Volume balancing. Okay, I'm going to set up a lobby. It's going to be group 3, so you can use any group 3 car, because I think it would be quite good actually to have some people using the DBR9 and some people not using it. Once more, I need to talk over it so it doesn't get completely demonetized. Not that it matters because it's screen anyway. Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, let's do qualifiers. Do a couple of qualifiers as well. Just 5 minutes. That'll do. Okay, create room. Go. Yeah, a new car. It's been a while. I was thinking about this on the last live stream. When was the last time we had a Group 3 car? I can't remember. But this is maybe a problem with the group system. The fact that some cars don't. I mean, this car isn't really anything like GT3 cars or GTE cars. It's a bit different. So they kind of have to fit it into this group. But let's have a couple of races in it. See how it goes. See what it's all about. So you can use any Group 3 car if you're in the lobby. You're one of the lucky few who managed to get in. I think it'll be a nice comparison to see the difference between this car and the other Group 3 cars. Oh, let's change the tyres. I'll let people do about 2 laps or 1 lap and then we'll jump straight into the qualifying. The last Group 3 car was the Mclaren F1, right? And that was like, I think that was the start of 2019.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Thank you, BS. Cheers from Florida. Cheers from Florida. Testing the car now as well. Thank you, BS. It's really annoying. These donations don't bring up commas, so I can't read them properly.
Okay, I had a look on the internet, and this was on it. Whoa!
Penalty system will always be there for you, even when you don't need it. Even when you don't need it there to be there for you. Thank you, Mr. Hippo. Thank you, BS. Here it is then. We'll go around Laguna first. We'll do a couple of races. I'm going to do the Willow Springs race later as well, to see how the car performs around that track. It might not be a good track for this car. There might not be any good tracks for this car, who knows? My initial impression is that it feels a little bit heavy. I think it is one of the heavier cars actually. So like it doesn't turn in quite as quick. Oh my god. I don't know if that's cold tyres or me just being crap. Oh god. Only first gear through there. The Willow Springs is a Group 3 race this week. We'll give it a go. Okay, right. This one guy needs TCS. Let me just turn it back on for that guy, and then we'll start qualifying. Where is he? Not that it's going to help you. Well, I guess it would help him. But okay. Well, I'm going to start qualifying. Let's do it. Just 5 minutes, and then we'll jump into a race. See what this car's all about.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
The Jesco Fund? Hell yeah. We're still saving up for that Koenigsegg. Thank you, Mr. Rontaltap. Okay, right, everyone on the mediums. Got a couple of R4M members in here. I've got my BMW M Sport socks on today. I don't have any Aston Martin socks, unfortunately. That would have helped me. That would have given me half a second a lap, I reckon. So, okay, on medium tyres in Group 3, normally around here you can do like 123s or 124s. But let's see what this car can do. Okay, I'm going to be the first one to cross the line. See what we can do. Hope you're all excited for F1 Drive to Survive tomorrow.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
I'm going to get all my packs of discos out in preparation for it. Thank you, Nick. Let me read that in just a moment, but thank you very much, man. Oh, man. I don't know if the brakes are that great. Penalty, that's annoying. That's going to ruin both my laps now. Oh no. Right, okay. Second lap should be fine. .123. We'll go again. That wasn't the best lap though, was it? We definitely do better than that.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the 1.5. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Thank you, Meggio. Gotta be the cheese and onion, mate. Or is it sour cream and onion? Cheese and onion. Gotta be those. No other choice, really. Never been much of a salt and vinegar guy or prawn cocktail. Okay. 22.7. Put it on pole. We'll have time for one more lap though. That was a risky line. Riding the sausage, baby. Hello, oversteer. 2 tenths down. We need a banzai last sector here. Wasn't too bad, actually. I gained a little bit, but... Hey, it's a DBR9 12345. Big shout out to the Aston boys back at the factory. Is the ABS glitch fixed? I haven't had it in ages, but I always do... The thing we seemed to work out, was that you should just do the warm-up. Pre-race warm-up, and then you don't seem to get it. But I haven't had that thing in ages, so... I don't know, maybe they did fix it. I don't know, who knows. Yeah, this car, to me it's a bit, like, it's just a bit clunky, it's a bit heavy. But I think a good comparison will be around Willow Springs. You'll be able to really test the handling around there on the daily race. Yeah, I think the ABS glitch is still around, but I just haven't had it myself in ages. Right, let's do a race. 7 laps. Aston Martin DBR. I said DBR1 on that. On the writing there. It's actually the DBR9, of course. Yeah. Lots of people were saying this car will go in Group 1, but GT1 isn't really the same as LMP1. Kind of a different thing. I'm going to cheat with 1 TCS. Oh, hello. Hello, viewer. Oh, defense. Oh my god, I've got no grip. Oh no, I've got no grip. Okay, right. It worked. Kind of a shoddy defense, but we got there. Now, can I hold everyone off for 7 laps? That's the question. Yeah, for those wondering, this is in Group 3, this car. Oh. Hello. Bit of contact into the corkscrew. Come on, guys, bring it on. just touch the sand there. It actually feels alright. It doesn't feel... There's no drama with it. It feels quite easy to handle. Doesn't oversteer. Understeers a little bit. I'd say cars that slightly understeer are kind of easier to control in general. Less drama to deal with. The problem around this track is that in Group 3 it's actually pretty hard to overtake. You have to be quite a lot quicker than the car ahead. And this is with BOP. For those wondering. Oh, come on guys, you're dropping off here. I think it's all Astons in the top 5, top 6. That's a little bit deep. Back 4. So yeah, no track with this one, with this update. It's a shame, but I think we have to understand that they're going to shift their attention to the next game. So we're probably going to get less and less tracks. I'd imagine we'll still get a few, hopefully, from here until the next game comes out. But a little deep. But I mean, it used to be like every month we'd get a track, but that's not really going to be the case anymore, I don't think.
If you keep behaving that way,
Oh, what the hell?
you'll be sent to Shadow Realm.
Thank you to James Addison. How's the car? I would like to race it against other cars, but it feels all right. Doesn't feel like the absolute best car in the class. But it's hard to know until you actually compare it directly against another car. But in terms of how it drives, it feels quite easy to drive. Not much drama with it. Be interesting to know its fuel saving ability and its tyre shredding ability. Quintin's saying that the V12 Vantage is better in almost every way. Don't know what happened to everyone in this race. They've all just dropped right off. So I hope you all enjoyed the karting video that came out yesterday. As much as I enjoyed putting it together, it took me frickin' ages. As soon as you have to add a lap counter or a position counter, it takes forever. It takes forever to edit those. Thank you, Alex Walker. Yeah. I was in Le Mans in 2009, and I watched this very car, and it was the 0007. No, wait, am I thinking of a different car? No, I'm thinking of the LMP1 Aston Martin. Oh, it was in these colours and it was 007. Yeah, there's always, of course, the really strong ties between Aston and Mr. Bond. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the karting video. I mean, obviously I'm going to be biased, aren't I? But I think the 360 cam was really good. It's a good solution to the problem of not being able to use the helmet camera anymore. It understeer this car. And it was a really good performance, I think, for the team. Shadow Realm Racing. I will have that merch on my store soon enough. Just trying to sort it out with Jimmy. So we have a Shadow Realm Racing t-shirt, basically. Maybe I need to do a reverse grid race next time. Hello. Okay, one of the most comfortable races I think I've ever had, apart from the first 2 laps. Get in there, Lewis. Right, we'll do another race. Do a different track. When's the next kart race? Well, I've got one more video coming out from last weekend. I've also got another race at the end of March. So about, I think it's 3 weeks away from this weekend. How long is this? Yeah, this updates take ages, don't they? Because you have to download it and then you have to copy it.
Anyway, look,
Forever.
I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Rick. Another member. Welcome along to the club, mate. Thank you. If anyone wants to become a member, the join button is down below, hopefully.
Have a look on the internet and this was on it. Whoa!
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, both my cameras survived, mate. Luckily. Luckily, yeah, both my my 360 camera fell off the cart, but luckily it survived.
And it's lights out! And
There's a giant lizard on the track.
And then I replaced it with my GoPro, which also fell off, but it survived. Thank you, Brian Paulson. Do you play GT/iRacing on a TV or a monitor? I use a monitor. Let me try and find the name of the monitor for you very quickly. So this is the monitor that I use. Can't really get a great angle on it. Doesn't look like that. I guess it is that one. It's the 32-inch curved monitor, basically. I don't think it's any of these. It's that one. "32-inch curved monitor." That's what I use. Okay. And thank you, Brian. let us go change the circuit. Okay, so the DBR9 felt alright there, but it's a little bit understeery, I'd say. That's the main thing I noticed about it. Okay, rings. Just trying to think of a track this car would be good at. Maybe we should try Monza. I think it'd be interesting to see the speed. 5 laps. Do I think Pomo's is a subscriber? He might secretly be a subscriber. He might get a kick out of watching himself. Who knows?
Anyway, look, I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Gorilla Gaz. Another member. Cheers, man. Verse grid. But I will let people practice for a lap or two here. And then we'll do a race. I haven't been to Monza in ages.
Anyway, look, I went on the internet this week and I found this.
This track seems to rarely come up. Thank you, Red R4M. Welcome to the club, mate.
Anyway, look, I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Oi, hello. Another member. Cheers, guys. RKG3. Much appreciated, mate. Oh, is it coming up next week? Okay. Yeah, Monza. I was going to say, Monza rarely comes up in dailies. God. I don't know what I'm doing there. Thank you, Gorilla Gaz. I do appreciate it, mate. You know, I was really touched by some of the messages I was getting on Instagram. Oh, rise off. With the I basically made a post.
It's broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
I made a post saying that the karting video is coming out, and loads of guys were saying like, I've been looking forward to this all week. I got quite a lot of messages like, people can't wait for the content to come out. So it's always good to hear. Thank you, Kaka Silver. Car video was very nice. Why do some want GT not to be sim? I suppose not every racing game has to be a sim. So the more sim it gets, sort of the less accessible it gets. I think GT Sport's got a good middle ground where, because if you make it completely sim, someone new to racing can't really jump in and have fun with it. You've got to find the right balance. It's a bit too late into that. Penalty. That's my thinking anyway. I think Gran Turismo has a good middle ground where it's like, it's sim in some ways, in many ways, but at the same time it's not completely sim. Now for me, if I rather than want Gran Turismo to become a sim, complete sim, I'd rather just go and play a different sim. If that makes sense. So someone asked like, why don't you play this in Cockpit View? Because it's more realistic. I just say, well, if I want realism, I'll just go and play iRacing. Oh, we're gonna start. I'll start qualifying. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I changed it. We don't want qualifying. Have to. Maybe I'll just click it, see what happens. Oh, okay, final. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bug. They didn't change the qualifying thing in the menu. Okay, reverse grid at Monza. Welcome to turn 1 Carnage, everyone. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Carnage at turn 1. Exhibit A, Death at Monza Chicane. Right, oh boy. Right, let's hold it nice and steady, chaps. Oh! Sorry, I'll see it from behind. Okay. I don't think there's ever been a clean start in the history of gaming around this circuit. In any game ever. Oh boy, everyone's off. I think that Peugeot, the one in 6th place, is actually pretty quick in a straight line, so we'll see how this Aston compares to it. Seems about even. He's going past him, but he's not in the slipstream. He made the mistake there. Well, this Peugeot needs to move over going the slipstream. Like, that guy's making a mistake. He should. I'm in the slipstream with the car ahead. That's the best thing to do. He's defending the inside, but he's got no slipstream. Okay, 6th. We got are these both the V12s? Wait. So one of those is the V12s, one in 4th.
Anyway, look, I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Gabe. Gabe Dela Cruz, a new member. Thank you.
Get in. There, Lewis.
It's in there, Lewis. Thank you, Kaka. Oh, hello. Thank you, Kaka, again. Right. Okay, top 3. 4 seconds away. If I can catch them. Oh, who's that? The 6th gear feels a bit rubbish. Car just dies completely. Look at this. When you have no slipstream, Okay, that's a textbook defence into turn 1 Monza. And we are gaining on the guys ahead. Need to get into the toe. Loads of them got penalties up there. 2 of them. Come on, Aston Martin, do it for Britain. Which country's got the best cars in this game? Got to be Germany or Japan. It has to be one of them two. Let's say like Group 3, Group 4 cars.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Marty McFly. Interesting shout. Yeah, maybe that chicane. This car is a bit understeery, so it probably wouldn't go around there too well, actually. The American just binned himself. Right, fastest lap of the race. Definitely brake too late there. Can't quite catch up with these guys. I really need to nail a lap. I'm not going to do it like that. Too late. Might be a penalty. And it is. That is a great shame, isn't it? Yeah, the gearing is rubbish in the final gear. Like all the gears up, all the gears up to 6th feel alright, but then I think it's probably better just to stay in 5th. Feels like it anyway.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white flags. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
So understeery. Back on the engine sound. Yeah, the sound is not often been a strength of Gran Turismo, must be said. What's this guy doing? Thank you, DJ Enrique. Oh, I'm gaining here, but I need like another 2 laps maybe. Yeah, maybe the gearing is changed because of the BOP or something, I don't know. But BOP I think is... BOP is normally just weight and power. Oh god. They just add or take away horsepower and add or take away weight. I think that's all they do really. Yeah, the car feels alright. It doesn't feel too... It's not hard to drive, it's just not... It's just not particularly quick into the corners. It's very stable. But understeery for sure. Oh, they do change setup as well, though. Ah, that guy binned it. Binned it before the line. Okay, it feels alright there, but again, just understeery. Wasn't Aston 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 though. Big shout out to the boys back at the factory. Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird car because when you have a car added into the game, you want other cars similar to it. And I know they put in Group 3, but it'd be nice to have a load of GT1 cars. Then you can race them together, separately. It'd be awesome if they could add like V8 supercars.
And it's lights out!
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Thank you, Alex. What is your quali time on? I can't remember now. Like one. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. I'm afraid. Sorry. You can look back at my most recent stream. It'll be on there.
I think Ericsson hit us.
Have you ever witnessed or heard of someone flipping a car? I have actually. When I was a kid, someone I used to race against flipped over. He was fine. He was absolutely fine. But yeah, he went upside down. I think he just made contact because sometimes with karts, like the wheels can like overlap each other and then they jump up each other and like the car just flips. It doesn't happen all that much though. It really doesn't happen that much. Look, I had another circuit. How long have we been going? Nearly an hour so far. I'm going to choose a different car. I'm going to go with something else to see if it can compete against. With Interlagos. One. But I'm going to go with a different car and see how I do against the Aston. When did you start racing games in general? Late 90s. I think the year probably would have been 97. 7 or 96, I'm trying to think. My first ever game was V-Rally. I'm going to go with the BMW. This is my manufacturer actually. Good evening everyone. Yeah, good evening Pockets Rockets. Thank you for joining. Thank you everyone. Right. Go to track. Yeah, V-Rally was my first ever game back on the PS1. And I've been playing Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo 1. So, wait, which year did that come out? I can't remember. I think some of the first Gran Turismos came out like 1 year apart from each other. I'm 29. I'm 29 years old. For those who haven't heard. Oh, see ya. Yeah, I think GT1 was 97. GT2 was 98, I think. And then, wait, Gran Turismo 3 would have been like 2001? GT4 2005 or 4? 2004, I think it was. So the games back then were like 1 year apart, 3 years apart. They were quite close, but now they're like 7 years apart each game. I love the downshift sound on this car.
There's an Italian lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
I'll finish this lap and then we'll start the race. Thank you, Stuart Palmer. The disc was scratch and sniff. Well, I remember the days of, yeah, trying to like get your disc to work. Or I remember I used to like sometimes lend my games to like a friend, and then they'd give it back and then they'd like scratch it all up. And like, don't you look after your games, mate? Especially like someone who's lent you a game and then like scratched up your disc.
Keep behaving that way, you will be sent to the Shadow Realm.
What's your best pickup line for a girl? You look like my next girlfriend. Oh, boom. Guaranteed winner, mate. Right, let's go. GT3 is older than Calster. Okay, I'm gonna go with the BMW. Let's see how it does up against the Aston. Oh, where's he going? Nowhere by the looks of it. Carnage. Give these guys a lot of space. Oh, well, how late are you going to brake? Or block, I mean. Oh, it's an Aston wide. Thank you very much. My God. What are people doing? Ooh, hello, big drift. These reverse grids are just absolute chaos. All good fun though. Oh my God. Right, settle down now. 4 more laps. None of the next 4 cars are Astons. My God. Okay. Up into 6th. Right, we've got a nice Aston in front now. Let's try and catch it up. Oh, for God's sake. What are these people doing in here? You must have thought I was Alex Albon. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with these tyres. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that car there.
There's a giant lizard on the track.
I think I'm playing live Wreckfest already, mate. I've streamed it a couple of times. It is good fun. Yeah, I think I might have to just change it to like A and S rated. So you can actually have a proper race. Okay, back to 8th. 5th is in sight. No, sorry, 4th is in sight. Let's go and get 4th. Would it be nice to have another fictional circuit added into the game? But alas, no circuits.
I had a look on the internet, and this was on it. Whoa!
0-0 Arsenal. Well, at least they're not losing, I guess. Thank you, Doxer. Okay, last lap. Did I watch the boxing? Yeah.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
And yeah, Wilder just got owned, didn't he? Absolutely destroyed. Thank you, Atoti. Probably butchered your name, sorry. You got Alex. Fuck! God's sake. Oh, that was a messy end, wasn't it? Well, it was a messy entire race, I think. Hard to decide what to do on that final corner because he went so slow on the inside. I wanted to cut him back, but then he went so slow. I thought, okay, I have to go on the outside then. Okay. So the DBR9 didn't actually do too well in that one. Finished 9th. We only had 3. Oh well. It happens. And it usually does happen, doesn't it?
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you very much, man. A pleasure. A pleasure. Super GT, can I race against you? You can now. Right, let's do another one. Just one more, I think. And then we'll jump in. I want to jump into the daily. See how this car is in the daily race. Nürburgring GP. Yeah. Nürburgring GP. Love this track. Would the Thrustmaster TGT not be more ideal for playing Gran Turismo Sport? The TGT has got, yeah, it's got like specific dials for each of the modes that you need. So like fuel map, fuel mix, ABS, TCS, and you've got a button for each of those. So it does help, but the wheel itself isn't as good as a direct drive. So I'd take the direct drive every day. Go out for a lap or two and see how this car is. What wheel am I using? All the equipment is in the description. Oh boy, nearly killed him. But it is the Fanatec Podium D1 with the Fanatec V3 pedals and the Mclaren GT3 rim. My God, some people are just so awkward, aren't they? What is he doing? I swear like half these people are just doing it just to be on the stream. Let's slow down and be in front of Super GT. I'll show my mum. Mum, look, there's me on the stream. I'm famous. Okay, where am I starting? 9th, right in the middle. Got a mix of cars this time. Half DBR9s, half not DBR9s. Mum, get the camera! Mum! Oh, that was a quick one. I think I'm going to go to the inside and just park it. Park it nice and slow on the inside. Oh! Oh my god, there's just no standard in here, is there? I think I need to make it like A-rated only. Oh, mate. A bit late, but got the job done. I said the brakes aren't that great on this car. It feels good in a straight line. Brakes aren't a strength though. Oh boy, here we go. Oh! Did you just get reset? Teleported back in time. Oh, whoa! What the hell happened there? Can't even tell what's going on. Oh. This is a mess. This isn't a race. I am playing Wreckfest. Someone asked for Wreckfest. This is Wreckfest. Straight drag race to the Audi. We're in the lead. Oh, almost hit it. Can't be back here. Audi's definitely better on handling as he drifts past me. Defended early. See, I've got the power. He's got the handling. Look at the difference here. Look at that. Jesus. Oh, this is a really good fight. Don't know where he is exactly. I have to. I'm looking more at the radar than I am at the track. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Gone for it. He's deep. Going back. Guess he served his penalty there, if anything. Coming in. Bring it on, mate. Oh! He's out. He spun it.
Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Manuel. Long-term member coming back. Thank you very much, man. Oh, is it this guy? Did he bid him? He got punted. This guy is a bit awkward, isn't he? Oh, it's so understeering to that corner. This car. He just got the Super GT experience, I think. Oh, come on. Oh, you absolute fucker. Well, that guy gets banned from all future lobbies, I think. Then Palmer comes through to win in the F-Type. I just got the Momo's experience, part 2. I can understand, you know, if like sometimes people make a mistake, right? And you might hit someone wide. But when you keep doing it, like, you need to just chill out. He did it to me in the last race, that guy. And he does it. You're having a really good fight and then he comes in and ruins it. Yeah, I think from now on it has to be S sportsmanship rating and like at least a B driver rating, maybe A, if you want to get into these, I think. Right, yeah, let's jump out quickly.
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, Alex. Ever thought about hosting an endurance race? I've done loads of endurance races, mate. I do one like every other month or so. So a lot of the time we do the 200 lappers on this game. Done quite a lot of those.
Anyway, look, I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Walking Samurai. Another member. Cheers, guys. Replay save. I'm running out of space. Let's have a look. Yeah, sometimes like you gotta appreciate, like in a top level or let's say top 3 splits of FIA, it can get very messy. But for the most part, people are kind of. You realise when you go into a lower lobby, like how sensible people are in the top lobbies. I know that might sound silly, but for the most part, people make much better decisions. They don't go for every move. Like if there's a move on, they sometimes just stick behind and wait. But in a low lobby, everyone just goes for gaps, like constantly. They just always think it's the best time to overtake. Like no. Everyone's in a rush. They don't make the best decisions. Maybe there's like 2 cars abreast and they'll make it 3 when it's like not the best thing to do. Probably better just to wait, hang back and see what goes on after. Grabbing the turn 1 from a bit further back. I actually went a little bit too far, too hot in. I pushed that guy wide. Kicked off in front. Message, isn't it? Yeah, I'd agree, Thomas. It's like for the most part, people in the top lobbies, people are pretty sensible. But like when it gets heated, like people do stupid stuff. Like in some moments, like let's say you're coming out of the pits next to someone and like you might pinch them wide or something like that. It was a really good fight with Olympic. But he had the handling in the Audi. The Audi's a really good handling car for this track. But, doesn't have the straight line speed. What the hell happened there anyway? That was really strange. But he's in second. Did he hit one of the cars that's parked? Did the car parked there? Just sits there. No ghosting. And he went from second just wasn't paying attention there. He's probably annoyed at what he did. This was a real fight. Back out. Go. Look at this difference here. The Audi definitely slower. There's no slipstream involved here. It's decent in a straight line. Brakes aren't the best. Handling isn't stable but understeering. I can't see it really doing too well in a lot of Group 3 races in this car. It will totally depend on the track, of course, but I think for the most part it won't be one of the stronger cars in this class. What's the battle from this guy? That way you went for the lunge? Or was that where I went for the lunge? No, around the outside. Actually a pretty good move around the outside. Got it done. See the punt then. Yeah. He should have just stayed on the outside. Just turned in. It looked like he had it. But then he just tried to turn and brake. Made the wrong decision. Should have stayed on the left. If you're out braking yourself, stay on the left. Just ruined the race for two people. Oh well. Bit of a shame.
I think Ericsson hit us.
I guess C/S isn't enough for quali races. I let a mix of people into those endurance races usually. Normally a mix. So there have been CS people. Let's jump in and see. I actually want to put a livery on this car first, and then we'll jump into the daily race. See how it performs at Willow Springs. It might be absolutely horrific. Probably will be, to be honest, because Willow Springs is like handling track. Go with. I kind of like this one, you know. Go with that. Okay. Also, there's a new fastest car, it seems, in this race, in Group 3. I was thinking the FT1 and the Audi R8 would be the best two cars, but people are using the Peugeot VGT. My lap time has tumbled down the order a little bit. Still not a bad lap, but probably not going to be on pole on any races. See there, it's people into the 10s now, 10.9. Still an FT1 and an R8 in the top 10, but it's all about the Peugeot. Let's do a race. I'm down to 11th all of a sudden. I was 10th just a second ago. Right, let's do a race from wherever we start, and then we might have to improve our qualifying time. Start a bit further forward. Try and win a race in the Aston Martin around here. See if it's possible. I might have to improve my quality, start at the front, but at the same time, you saw the video earlier this week. No one can stay on this track. Everyone's just going to fall off, aren't they? So, got to get a bit lucky. What do you do to cut the black bars on the replay videos? Just zoom in. That's it. Yeah, so you have the screen, the bottom bit and the top bit for black bar. You just kind of zoom the screen in like that on the editing. There is no actual way to get rid of it. Okay, we've got 7 minutes to go. How much is the Aston? I think it's 450. I think about that. 450 or 400, 350, something around that kind of amount. I think it's 450. I have so much money on this game since the Hamilton DLC that money, I don't think about it anymore. Yeah, Group 3s are normally... Oh my god, look at that. Group 3s are normally 450. I think Group 4s are 350, usually.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Hawker Samurai. Always happy to hear that, mate. Always happy. You know? I think that's got to be the #1 reason that I do YouTube these days, you know, just because I know that people are made happy because of watching. So I do appreciate that, mate. And yeah, good luck with your builds. Good luck with that. Hope it all goes well for you. I suppose the advantage this car does have is it's stable. It's not too hard to drive. But if you're at the sharp end of the grid, that's not good enough normally. You need the car to actually be good. I don't have the brake performance kit on my pedals. I do have the brake performance, you know, you get those little rubber pad things. I have those. But I don't have the actual brake module thing that you can buy and attach. I don't have that thing. Oh my god, it's so understeering. Photos taken 1 second before disaster. Right, who's watching all of the F1 Drive to Survive tomorrow on Netflix? I'm getting a 24 box of discos per episode. So I have to go through about 1 pack a minute, near enough, per episode. Well, the episodes are what, half an hour? They're half an hour, aren't they? But yeah, I can't wait. It's a great series. And if you have any friends or family who aren't into F1 and you want to get them into it, just tell them to watch that because they will be into it. Simple as that. That's all you need. Drive to Survive.
Lights out!
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Thank you, Randy. Also watching it as well. Sand Realm. The Sand Realm is going to massively intensify in the next sort of 5-10 minutes when I bottle it multiple times. Although Moses might give me a helping hand, as he did on the recent video. Hopefully. 112.8. Turning in too early there. Thank you, Ben Rand. Yeah, cheers, man. It was a really good race, actually. The test will come later in the season because the race we did on the weekends was at Butmore Park, and that's the track that we've done the most. So there's going to be a few tracks this year where Jimmy has never been to, and it's going to be those tracks which are going to be the difficult ones. And to be fair, that's going to be most of the calendar. I think he's done What's he done? Cromwell Park, Play Pigeon, Red Lodge, Lid. Red Lodge isn't on the calendar this year. They've probably done less than half of the calendar. Yeah, I need to brake a bit better through turn 1. Still a bit rubbish, to be honest. Yeah, this car is a long way. Yeah, it's about a second. I think Quinton was saying it's about a second off, and I'd have to go along with that.
Okay, have a look on the internet. And this was on it. Whoa!
Thank you, Lloyd. Yeah, the German GP, man. That's going to be the one, isn't it? That's just perfect television. I know it's not TV as such, but just couldn't make it up, could you? Like Mercedes sponsoring the event, all dressing up nice and everything, and then they go and mess it up big time, make themselves look stupid. I think the Spa one will be good.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
It'll be quite sad, but also interesting to watch. Oh man, doesn't like that corner. Thank you, Mark. Are you going to be at Spa for the GP in August? Well, I don't have plans to at the moment, but plans can change, of course. So I don't really have any plans for any GPs at the moment. But that can always change. Yeah, this car is not on the pace. It's going to be really hard to do anything good in this race. This car. Starting 7th as well. Oh boy. Up against the VGTs. Look, you never know. Everyone might bin it. David Perrell's in it. In 15th. Aston looks slow. It's handling is just too clunky, and that is like the worst thing around this track. This track you need fast, you need good grip, mid-corner handling. This car just doesn't really have it. Too slow around the corners. It's all right on the straight, but corners are not its thing. Are you related to Alex Albon? Well, if I am him, then I can't be related to him. Best car for this race. It looks like it is now the Peugeot VDT. I'm going to join David Perrell over there. Oh, he's gone. Teleported. Wait, let's do the jump. I won't have time. No. Ow. Okay. 7th. If I can just stay there, I'm happy. Look how close the grid is, though. Like 2/10 from myself to 13th. Okay. Let us do this. Let's dance. DBR9 in Group 3. Let's see how it fares. Willow Springs. I can't think of a worse track for this
Anyway,
car.
look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Alex Sanchez. Thank you, man. Thanks for the donations today, and thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, this car might be good at Le Mans. Straight lines. That's true. Right, here we go. Right, I'm relying on slipstream here. That's the only thing that can help me. at this. So just look at that. Just getting dropped, getting left for dead. Nothing you can do around that corner. Oh, Spaniard's off. Into 6th. Okay, right. I need to make the most of this part of the track. Straight line speed. Even now I'm gaining a little bit actually. Oh boy. Oh man, this is gonna be a painful race. Just this corner here, I mean, I've got no chance. No chance at all. Audi's on me. Everyone else is off. Oh, and okay. This is what I'm relying on. I'm relying on people just binning it. Gained another position. Guy in 3rd has a 1-second penalty. You can just gain positions just by doing nothing. Just letting everyone crash into each other. Okay, we've got some tow now.
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Hey, the Hyundai isn't too bad. But it totally depends what lobby you're in. Because in a lower lobby, I don't know if you're in a lower lobby, because in a lower lobby you can win in any car. Thank you, DJ Enrique. Yeah, low rank races aren't really about the car, it's just about not dying. Yeah, look at that, mid-corner grip is just not there. The 12.1 in the slipstream. That's about as fast as this car is going to get around this track, I think. Thank you again, mate. Yeah, in lower lobbies you can win just by... It's not about the car really, it's about the player more, I'd say. Okay, final lap. I could finish 5th. I could have gained 2 positions. 12-0. Not too bad. About half a second off in the slipstream. Guy wants to get past me now. Okay. I've got an idea. Does Albon ever create lobbies for people to join? I did about half an hour ago, in fact. I've got an idea. I'll go on my Albon account, speaking of Albon, and I'll do a race on that account, and let's see if I can win in this car. In a lower lobby. That wasn't too bad a race. I mean, I did all I could.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, surprise! Surprise, motherfucker. Up 2 positions. Just make the most of everyone else crashing. Yeah, it wasn't a particularly elite battle or epic battle. Right, let's sign out. Let's whip it onto the Albon account. Sometimes the best way to just log out. Yeah, DTM won't be coming to the game, unfortunately. Alex Albon, there he is. Start looking in a mirror. Really annoying that you have to close Gran Turismo and then open it again on another account. There you go. How much Steve plays the game is still no level 50. Do you know how long it takes to get to level 50? It is ridiculous. Plus, I've got 2 accounts. I've split all my XP across 2 accounts. Well, actually, 3 accounts. The level 50 is ridiculous. So the amount of XP you need is quite crazy. I was thinking though, like, I was looking at some of the hours that some other players play, and like, I'm not even close, mate. If you think I play it a lot, I don't. I mean, obviously I do these live streams and stuff, but then I record videos. But other than that, I don't really just play it for fun. I don't just, oh, I'll just have a couple of races on Gran Turismo today for nothing. Some of the hours that some of the top players clock up on this game is quite scary, actually, and I'm nowhere near close. All right. Right, I've got to buy this car, quickly set a time. Actually, no. Let's start at the back for one. Start at the back for the first one. And then we'll qualify and then try and win one. If you look at the hours, on this is my 3rd account, 7 hours. I think on my other 2 accounts I've got like just over 100 on both of them. So like a couple of 100 hours in total. Maybe 300 at most, like in total, I think. But I'm thinking a lot of people are on 1,000.
There, Lewis.
Oh, Olympiacos are winning. Any thoughts on that? Well, Arsenal losing, I guess. There's not much to say about it. Get livery. Have a look. Playtime is bugged. I thought so, because sometimes you've got playtime and you've got drive.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visors. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Time driven and playtime's less than time driven. Like, how can it be less? Thank you. Cart cam mount. Use extra strips to fasten a small amount of duct tape on. Prevent them slide. I'll give it a try, mate. The problem is, in the endurance race, we have to change the cameras really quickly. So it needs to be something that you can do within like 2 seconds. That's the main worry I have. Right, have we got anything good? There's plenty of liveries already. Look at that. At the top, we've got 1,000 liveries already. First day. People getting to work very quickly on the paints. Classic. Golf livery. Not seeing anything that stands out just yet. Come on, guys. Banter. Copy that, hasn't it? Race car. That looks nice. One or two more. X. I'm not seeing many Red Bull liveries. Red Bull and Monster. I always remember on Forza it'd be like 98% Monster Energy or Red Bull Energy liveries. The Meister. Rich Energy. There we go. We found it. That's what we need. Hell yes. That's got to be worth a few tenths, if not a few seconds. Whack that bad boy on. Hell to the yes. There's just no way I'm losing this race now. Just guaranteed victory with that livery. Can't lose unless everyone else has it as well. Then all cross the line together and you all win. That's how it works. Okay. Oh, what's this? Banned for being. Hello Springs. We're not going to qualify. What are the top times? 1:10.9. 2 tenths. First to 10. R4M Race Steward. R4M Death Chicken. Ram Dat Hole. Nice. R4M Bottle GT. AJ GT. Obi. My Imposter. Shadow GT. R4M Piss versus the Wind. Don't we all love a bit of Piss versus the Wind? Okay, right. To commemorate this Rich Energy livery, I'll be back in just a moment. With, you guessed it, Rich Energy, baby. It exists. It's real. Light up a little. Oh, no. Turn it back down again. There we go. Shag brake. I'm that quick. I'm that quick. Done in like 2 seconds. Take my braces out. Sorry for the slurping sound. Get my teeth straightened anyway. Turn on. That is the sound of glory. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, baby. Right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How is the new Aston? Okay, for those who've just joined, the new Aston, decent in a straight line, like pretty good. Brakes are probably below average. Handling is stable but understeery. Overall, not the best car. Not great, especially for this race. It's a little bit off. What about second a lap off? How does it taste? Nothing special. You know when you go to like a newsagent, you get that really cheap 30p energy drink. It's basically that. Can you upgrade parts in this game? You can, but for the most part, most of the racing is done with a BOP, so the game decides how quick each car is. You don't have to tune or upgrade. So there is upgrading in the game, but it's really not used that much. Oh, sorry, have I missed a livery? A donation. Oh, no, I haven't. It's alright. Okay. Okay.
Get in there, Lewis.
Oh, there's
Miracles do
a
happen, mate.
Used to sound as bad as the other Aston Martin. It's not quite as real as the real car, put it that way. Oh yeah, there's this weird downgrading system as well. Yeah, sometimes you get so the road car classes like N100, N200, 300, 400, 500. Then you can make like an N900 car, like you can downgrade it to like an N400 and stuff like that. And I think that when the game gets into those races, it's just really weird. I don't really like those races. I like Group 3, Group 4, mainly Group 3. Basically anything Group 4 or faster. I don't really like the slower road car races, if I'm honest, on this game. Bit clunky, and often the racing isn't that great in the road cars. It just settles down into like a train a lot of the time. So Group 4 and above, thank you. That's all we need. That's all we need. Yeah, Group 3 is the best, I think. Group 4 it can be alright. Depends on the car. A lot of them are very understeery. Yeah. Depends on the car, of course, but. Okay, we're in the BS level. This is going to be an absolute load of BS. Suzuka action. We could do a Suzuka race. Would be nothing to do with the DBR9, but we could do one. What shirt is this? This is a McLaren Shadow t-shirt. Or jersey, I think. Yeah, so I did that, you know, when I went to, this was in December, I did the drive at Top Gear Test Track in the McLaren GT4 car as part of the McLaren Shadow competition. And yeah, they gave me all the kit, all the jersey and everything. That guy went flying. There's a weird gravity in this game. Like the cars, like don't fly; they just go doosh. They just come straight back down. But you know. Come on, let's jump. Everyone's doing it. Yeah. Okay, I predict that about 8 of these people are going to drive off the track at some point. May Lord Moses give me strength. I pray to you, Moses. Turn my light up a little bit. Okay, right. May Lord Moses have mercy upon your souls. Or have no mercy. Have mercy upon my soul. Someone's chosen the McLaren F1. We're all in the shocking, awful cars at the back here. Right, let's do it. Alex Albon from the back. Oh my god. Guy just came off and then he came back on and just binned the other guy off. Classic. Classic BS. Back out, mate. Oh, how slow do you want to go? Romain Grosjean. It's actually Romain Grosjean. Get out of the way then. It's like braking on the corner exit. Yeah, no penalty. Obviously a clean move. Plus I paid off the stewards, obviously. Don't forget that. Come on, Beetle. Do it for Germany, mate. Oh, we're deep. Oh, that's a big gaggle of cars there. I wouldn't want to be in that. But I will be in a minute. Oh, someone's off. What is he doing? Is he going to run him out? Why has he picked the GTR? I mean, but then again, why have I picked this car? Oh, someone's slow from a penalty. Okay, someone's dying here. Someone's dying. Coming through. Can't get past this guy.
Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Jason Hoover. I'm on your inside, mate. I'm there. I'm there. Just drove himself off. What are these guys doing? Unlucky pal. Oh, cheers for the boost. Okay, they're fighting up ahead. There might be a chance. Get my 6th place. Moses will deliver me a P6. Come on. That Polish guy has a penalty. If it might be close. I might get past him. Oh, I definitely will get past him. 6th. Well, let's get 5th. Why is that? Oh, this is my destiny. It is my destiny. 6th place. I cannot escape it. Unless Moses delivers a miracle for me right now. It's wide. Come on, there's a chance of 5th there. Come on! Oh no, how close was that? 0.02 or something. 6th, had to be 6th. There I go, I can't escape it. I cannot escape my destiny. I wonder how many times I've finished 6th. It'd be good to have like a breakdown of my results on this game. But also Forza. I think the 6th curse was true on Forza as well. Have a breakdown of how many times I finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Well, I always want to start by saying a big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Samir. Yeah, Midnight Tonight. Good stuff, man. Midnight Tonight. I'm gonna save and watch it tomorrow, I think. Favourite moment of the year? Good question. Hard to say. I mean, German Grand Prix stands out. The Brazilian Grand Prix stands out. I think the Science podium was really good. It's a shame that you couldn't actually get on the proper podium, but there are lots of good moments. I think the year started off really quite boring, but then it got really good, like from France onwards. 8 AM GMT. I suppose it depends on the time zone, doesn't it? But I'm going to watch it tomorrow night anyway. So my F4H account.
Anyway, look.
Average finishing position.
I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Thank you, Andrew. Another member. Cheers, man. My average finishing position on my main account is 6.41. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Shall I qualify for this and then we'll try and win a race? Let's jump into the Peugeot, set a quick lap. Out. So, you know what? Let's just do it in the FT1 or in the R8. Alright. 10.34 for FIA races, average. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, I don't often win FIA races. Like, I really don't. I suppose it's better to lose in a high lobby than it is to win lower lobbies. So, you know, losing perhaps shows that you're in good company. I suppose. That's the upside of it. Right. Okay. So we're gonna set a lap. Oh, I should really. I'll keep track of the time. I've got time for about 5 laps here, I think, or 4 maybe. What about 5? Need to get like a mid 12. Oh boy. Feels good to have some handling. The car's so much better in the corners. A night and day with the DBR9. What's the best car for this track that isn't expensive? Well, all the Group 3 cars cost 450,000, so you can't really get a cheap one.
Broken! It's broken!
Oh god.
Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, Sir Punt-a-lot. Cheers, man. Oh, what's this going to be? 12.4. I think 12.4 would have been pole on the last race. Let's go again. Go a little bit quicker than that. Try and get to the 11s at least. Wide. Yeah, 112.5 was pole position in the last race. So this is a pole time already. I still never know how to take this stupid corner. Okay, that's going to be an 11.9. Still go quicker than that. Yeah, I lost a couple of tenths there. Well, enough time for one more lap. Do one more. 0.8. That was going to be a good lap there. Oh well. Yeah, that was a horrible final corner as well on that last lap. Put it on a 0.7. I can go a little bit quicker, but... right, let's jump into the race then. All GTLM test car good around here? I don't think so. Like the cars that you don't really want are like the GTR, Nissan GTR, the Mclaren F1, Full GT. Like they're just good on the straights, but they're just too clunky in the corners. DBR9 as well. Yeah, I'm turning in too early for that final corner. I definitely am. It's a difficult. It's one of the, for me, it's one of the hardest corners in the game to get right. Because you're like, it's a really awkward braking point because it's all kind of curved, and then you can't quite spot where to accelerate because you might drift wide on the exit. It's not like you can just use extra tarmac or the curb go onto sand. But yeah, it's just a really difficult corner to nail, that last corner. One of the hardest. To be fair, like we can all grade all these cars. But if you put TRL Lightning in like any car, he'll still probably just win, wouldn't he? Normally it's just actually about the player most of the time.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, so this is connected to my PC. This is connected to the monitor, so the game. I hear the game through this, and I hear the PC through this. The donations and stuff. What brand do I use? Earbuds. No idea. It's just like a one ear earbud from Amazon. Probably costs like $10, £10 or something, or less than that. I don't even remember. It's a really cheap one. These are what are these? Cloud Revolver S. HyperX. Cloud Revolver S. And these are pretty good. I like these. They're comfortable. And they do a very good job. Okay, 40 seconds to go. And we've got another race on our hands. See if we can win a race in the DBR9. That's the objective. ACC content this week. I was thinking about it, you know. Because I was thinking of doing like, you can get medals, can't you, for like track competency and that kind of thing. I was thinking of just doing a stream where I get into the game like that. But don't take my word for it just yet. Maybe. Do you recommend sticking to one car if you're trying to get good? I find myself swapping cars a lot. Can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. There's no harm in understanding different cars. You'll have a better understanding of the game if you get good at different cars. Okay, we're on pole by 4/10. Up against the Peugeot and Toyota Army. It's a good question, but I'll say you definitely don't want to just always only ever use one car. Like you need to definitely use different cars. But for a certain race, maybe like for this race, for example, people might just jump into the Peugeot and only use the Peugeot all week. Fair enough, but then next week they won't use it.
And it's lights out!
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Cheers, man. Thank you for the donation there. Crux 3XKD. Let's jump out. Let's do the jump. Down and jump. Do da cha-cha. Like a sissy girl. Oh yeah. That's a good jump. Where's my bonus points for airtime? Yeet! That's a big yeet. Right, pole position in the DBR9. Bring it on, you load of BS drivers. Bring on the BS. Yeah, classic Bruce Almighty. I used to love that film. I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl. Okay, bring it on. Come on in. Got. I do reverse RPG on him. Game over. Mission class. I need to do the
Shut up, clock in and load up.
Alright, here we go. No, I think their cars are damaged from the RPG. It must have worked. I reckon it worked. They're going to have to box this lap for repairs. Oh no, they're coming at me now. This is not game over by any means. Oh, where are they gone? Come on. Oh, screw this 6th gear, this is rubbish. Okay, yeah, well, no. He just gained 3 tenths on me there. Yeah, he's gaining on me. Might have to do another reverse RPG. Oh. Come in. He wants it. Guy wants it. Come and get it, mate. Come on. Oh, he's gone. He can't do that middle section there, can he? I'm just staying in 5th. No point in 6th gear. Oh, someone's flying off at the back. Oh, a little bit wide. Major F for that guy, whoever that was. Ooh, drag on the grass. Sand. But that guy just can't do that section. He just can't do it. Come on, Daniel HSV91. Get it together, mate. Wiggy wiggy wah? Don't get sucked off. Well, I don't know. I want to, actually. Right, I'm going to do that in Cockpit View, just for the lols. This could end badly. Probably will. This is where the race goes. Oh no, he's wide. Right, okay, I've got a 2-second margin now. My god, I can't see anything. The glare. Well, that glare is horrible. I can't see anything. Give me the wide visor, otherwise I cannot see anything. Believe it, baby, stay cool. We're bringing the wide visor in a good position, okay? Who put the sun there? What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Who invented the sun? Like, seriously. Oh, God, that was wide. Don't do that again. Get in there, Lewis. Get in there, Alex. I reckon we should fund getting rid of the sun. That'll sort out glare problems, wouldn't it? We should just get rid of the sun somehow. I'm sure we could, if we put enough of our intelligence and money towards it, we could sort it out. Okay, we won a race in the DBR9. It kind of goes to show you, though, that the lower the lobby, the more about the player it is than it is the car. Because there's no way you're going to win a race in this car in the high lobby. It just ain't happening, mate. Just ain't happening. And here's Alex Albon in the Rich Energy car. Imagine if Rich Energy sponsored the Red Bull car. I've actually got a pig on my car. Look. What? Imagine if Rich Energy sponsored Red Bull, like headline sponsor. That'd be so weird. Get in there, Lewis. Should I do a Suzuka race? I know it's nothing to do with DBR9, but I think we've done enough DBR9ing today. On this account, maybe on this account. Back. What do you hope they bring to GT7? Classic circuits. I think for me, tracks are really important. So I'd love to have the old tracks back. Do one in the 2008 Honda NSX. What cars have I got? Buy some. GT7. Yeah, the classic circuits would be great. Trial Mountain, Deep Forest, Grand Valley, Apricot Hill. You know, all those. I'll bring those back. Online. Be interesting to see what they do with the online. I'm hoping, obviously, a lot more than the daily races. The daily races kind of worked all right in this game, but I don't think it'd be enough to be like if Jesus Christ, I can't even talk. If GT7 came out and it had an online mode just like this one, I'd be like, I wish it'd be a bit better. Like they could have done a bit more. So hopefully there's quite a few different modes, different lobbies that you can join, like more choice. Maybe player created lobbies, I don't know. What am I doing? Buying some car, that's it. Yeah, it'd be great to have like a wider range of lobbies and multiplayer settings, that kind of thing. A race in the Honda. I'm going to do it on this account anyway, so the car doesn't matter. Do it. Ray Brig, here it is. So that, yeah, the penalty system, see what they do with that. Hopefully that improves a lot. No, it's like, I don't know if it would work in Gran Turismo, but something I've really liked. I don't know if you guys played PGR4. They had like weekly tournaments, and I think it worked really well. It had like a competitive edge to it, and it was like a knockout structure. And I thought it was really good. Put a livery on this. How long have we got? 6 minutes. Race starts. Japan. Anything good? Anything good? Edges, how? Sign me up. Damage, yeah. Damage, it'd be interesting to see what they do. I have a feeling there won't be like a proper damage model in GT7. Got one with like destructible parts and stuff. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, proper damage model, is that going to be a thing? I would say probably not, but never know. As long as they add 50 variations of the Nissan Skyline, then got your Gran Turismo game then, haven't you? Dynamic weather. Yeah, weather. I mean, we've got different times of day. If we had dynamic time of day, dynamic weather, dynamic circuit, so like circuit rubbers in, the more you drive it, it changes with the temperature. As the day, say you're doing a 2-hour race, track wouldn't feel the same at the end. It might get hotter, car might have less grip, or that would be quite cool. But again, like we spoke earlier, I mean, you want the game to have lots of features and stuff. You don't want it to be so difficult, so in-depth that like new players can't understand it or get into it. So you have to get the balance right. Some new temperature, some new features like that would be pretty. Like if they're going to bring back the rain physics, I think that can improve. The rain in this game, it's a nice touch to have it, but I wouldn't say it's like. I mean, I've never driven a GT car in the rain, so I don't know what it's like. But I don't think it doesn't look, it doesn't feel that good to me. It feels alright.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Ollie. Sun Destroying Fund. The 150 check. Is it Kronos? I don't remember. We'll get there one day, mate. If we have the Jesco Fund, we have the Sun Destroying Fund. And there'll be no more glare problems when we destroy the sun. We'll go at night, so the sun won't be blinding us, and then we'll somehow destroy it. But yeah, the rain in this game, it just... Oh my god, it doesn't... It just... I don't know, it feels weird to me. I'm on the hard tyre, aren't I? Yeah. Feels like you just take the dry line slower, which in most real racing the wet line is very different than the dry line. You take different lines for sure. It doesn't feel like you can do that on here.
It's broken! Anti-stall is off. Fuck!
Nuke the sun. Mate, you should have said earlier. We've got the solution. We'll ask Donald Trump if we can borrow one of his nukes. I'm sure he'll be alright with it. On the sportsmanship in GT, it really depends on the level of lobby that you're in. I think we spoke about this a little bit earlier, but I'm not going to set a lap here. But I think for the most part, people are just a little bit clumsy. I think a lot of people have good intention when they play this game online, but they just don't make the right decision. They make bad decisions and it just comes out badly. So I think a lot of the time it's just through just general clumsiness and lack of experience. I don't think there's a lot of people who are there are people who are genuinely just rammers and don't give a crap about other people. I think in the higher lobbies, I think sportsmanship is pretty decent. Because people don't do things that make them look bad. Second gear is better out of there. Reserve your rear tyres a little bit.
Broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, Kevin. What percentage of player in ADR? I don't actually know. I think you'll probably find out on Kudos Prime. But the thing is, like, SR... I think it's too easy to get an S-rated SR. Because, like, everyone's S here, but, like, a lot of these guys will just ram the crap out of people. Okay, I'm just thinking about the strategy here, because you've got to use the hard tyre. So, could go on the hard to begin with. I'll still probably get past quite a few people, even on that tyre. About 3 laps on it. But yeah, I'll stay on the hard. I'll start on the hard. I'll just do like 3 laps and then do 2 5s. I think at the back of this lobby I can still get a lot of places. Even on the hard tyre, even if the people ahead are on mediums. We'll see. But yeah, it'll be hard, medium, medium. Hard 3 laps. Medium 5, medium 5. That's what we got going on. Yeah, and you lose about 4 seconds in the pit lane here. You don't actually lose too much. Okay, right. Just can't chew up its rears. I'm just trying to think. I have to monitor it. There for now. Okay, that's one position. Guy's just given up already. Okay, right. This race is about half an hour long almost. In fact, it's quite annoying because if you want to do the next race after, you have to jump out of the lobby instantly. Get into the next race. You can't like sit around chatting to the other people in the post-race lobby. Yellow flag, but it's gone already. I ain't going crazy racer, right? Yeah, I'm not going alongside him. Oh. Yeah, I'm driving the Honda NSX. I think that guy's on a controller. And he's wide. Ah, I just come out of that ghost at the wrong moment. Okay. What the? Oh my god. Well, you really have to have your wits about you in these races. But I suppose this is where my Forza experience comes in very handy, I think. Dodging all the people who are spinning off everywhere. Oh, turned in a little bit too early there. Look at the tyre where it seems about even, maybe a little bit to the back, if anything. We should get past that Portuguese guy. Serving his penalty. And maybe this guy into the final chicane. Just take the line, mate. I'm not going to pass you there. Wow, wide do you want to go? Right, up to 10th. Don't even think about it, bro. I thought he was going to go for that move then. Right, last lap on these tyres. I need to create a gap to the guys behind. Which I have got, actually. There's only this guy right behind me. It's about 4-second time loss in the pits. And I think I'm more than 4 seconds ahead of the big group behind, so that's alright. So I should come out in some nice space at the end of this pit stop, at the end of this lap. We're about 17 seconds off the leader.
Lights out!
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Oh, Brandon Leader! He's dropped it again! The big 100. You're a bad driver. Brandon, mate. You are the OG. You're the OG donator. Thank you so much again. You're funding this channel, like, entirely. Thank you so much, man. I mean, that's just mega. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Right. Okay, right, it's just that guy. Now, some space. Let's go. Medium tyres. Yellow flag. Hopefully we get ahead of this guy. Yes, we do. Nothing worse than someone spinning out and then they recover just in front of you. Nothing worse. Nothing. Even death is better than that. Alright, hopefully I don't lose too much time here on this lap behind these guys. These guys are going really slow. This is always the danger on these races. Okay, didn't really lose any time there, that's good. And then these two ahead should probably go in at the end of this lap, I reckon. Oh no, that guy's just drifting off. Okay, another pass for free, thank you. Fuel is alright. Top two have gone into the pit lane. The guy ahead, stay out. Where are we? Get past ahead of this guy, yes. A 7th. We just need to drive really smoothly. Make these tyres last. Group of two here to deal with. Sixth. 13 seconds off the lead. Okay, not going to pit. Okay. Someone did go in though. 49.8, fastest lap of the race. Are we going to get ahead of this German guy? Oh no, it's going to be very close. Yes, just about. Okay, that was about as close as it can get. He's on fresh tyres though. That could be a worry. Hopefully the hards. So he won't bother us too much. Thank you, Explicit. California. Good stuff, man. Thank you for watching, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, Chris, in chat. I can see you there. Be a comment. Right. Can we get past this guy?
1
quiet. It's alright. How long have I got? 2 more laps. Bring that brake bias a little bit further forward. I think this car is chewing up its rear tyres quite a lot. Whoa, there we go. Big slides. I was getting very slidey now. Yeah, so for those who've just joined, we've done plenty of testing in the DBR9. It's got decent straight line speed, so it's in Group 3. It's got decent straight line speed. Brakes are sort of below average. Handling is stable but understeery. And on the Willow Springs race, it's probably a good 3/4 of a second or a second slower than the fastest car. So, but that is around a handling circuit. Okay, we've done it. So we're going to come in at the end of this lap. It's the last lap on these tyres. Maybe by the end of the lap we can maybe catch up a second. And I think the leader still has to go onto the hard tyre, I think. So it's got a 12-second gap to us. Might be able to reel that in a little bit. Oh, hello. Worry about the gap behind. I'm going to come out in traffic, I think. After this pit stop. Do a barrel roll. If there was a corkscrew jump that allowed me to do it, I'll do it, mate. It's actually really hard to flip your car on this game. It's like almost impossible. You can do it, I've seen it done, but it's not easy. How did the leader get 12 seconds ahead? Well, I started last, he started first. So most of that gap would have been just from the start of the race. Okay, the leader's gone in from medium, so yeah, I think he's got to go on to the hard now. Second goes in as well. Okay, medium. Do not refuel. Okay, right, here we go. Last stint. We've got traffic. Yes, unfortunately we have. Quite a bit of it. Oh, there's one of them. One less. I am taking that, thank you. One less to worry about. There was no touch apparently. I forced him into a quite difficult situation there. You can brave it around the outside if you want. And he did, but misjudged it. Oh, this guy's off. Okay, right. I need to gain like 3 seconds a lap on the guy in the lead. I think he's on hards. He would need to make a big mistake though, I think. Unless he's doing another pit stop. I didn't see what tyres he went out on. It's an R4M12. I might watch one episode of F1 tonight, Drive to Survive. What's the actual time? Coming up to 11 PM. 1 more hour to wait. How much degree of rotation? 360.
It's in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
I pretty much always use 360 degrees on most games. Thank you, Explicit. Gran Turismo on PlayStation 4. Forza on Xbox One X. Right in the lead's pretty quick actually. I don't think I'm going to get him. Unless he has to pit again for some weird reason. Yeah, what's up with that Google Stadia? I've not really heard too much about it. They didn't really advertise it all that much, did they? Remember they kept drumming on about like grid, race driver grid being like you could do 64-player game online, but it's like but I don't really want to play that game anyway. It's not a good game. It's impressive, but couldn't you do that on like Battlefield anyway? Like on console, you could do 64-player online. Gaining on the leader, but I need him to do a pit stop and bottle it. PUBG is 100 players online, yeah. That's PC, I think. A bit different. I'm so bad on PUBG. I mean, I like the idea of the big map and everything, but it's just when I get in an engagement where I have to actually shoot and kill someone, like, I'm just rubbish because I just can't do keyboard and mouse. I need a lot of practice on keyboard and mouse. Just not used to it at all. I need a Super GT PUBG stream. Yeah, if you want to watch me crawl around for half an hour, not killing anyone, and then just getting killed after not doing anything, then if you think that's entertaining, then maybe we do need a stream. Play PUBG on a steering wheel. Personally, I prefer the Guitar Hero guitar. Personally, I prefer the Rock Band drums. That game's way better on the Rock Band drums. You've got to face up to the facts.
Behaving that way, you will be sent to the Shadow Realm.
How was the Aston? Thank you, Stainless. It's distinctly average. Probably even below average, if I'm honest. Oh, the leader is into the pits.
Miracles do happen, mate.
He's doing one lap on hards. Thank you, Dan. Get in there, Lewis. Cheers, man. Oh, the leader's just there, look. 5 seconds. Or 6 seconds. 7 seconds. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Things changing. I thought he had another pit stop to do. Come on, bottle it! Only 5 seconds ahead. But yeah, the Aston is straight line speed's decent. Brakes are okay, not the best. Handling is stable but understeery. Overall, easy to drive, but probably not the quickest car in Group 3. I remember when they added the Mclaren F1, and it was the week they added it. It was Bathurst Group 3, and it just dominated that race. I don't think this car is going to dominate any Group 3 races anytime soon. Could be proven wrong though. What do I think about Project Cars 2? I could never get into it. I like the features of the game. I like the tracks, I like the modes it's got. I just don't really like the way it feels and the way it looks. I don't like the HUD, I don't like the physics, I don't like the way it feels to play. The graphics seem a bit weird. I could never get into it. I did have a couple of good races. I mean, I made a video or 2 on it when it came out. I mean, if there's going to be a number 3, which I think there is, I'm going to buy it. I'll still play it. But it's never really been my cup of tea, if I'm honest. There we go. Have I done any GT3 on ACC? I haven't. Well, it's all GT3, isn't it, on that game? I haven't really touched it enough. I do need to go on it, ACC. But okay, that was an alright race, I guess. Could I have won it? Maybe if I could have got through the traffic a bit quicker. Would have had to save 4 seconds though. Possible, but seconds alright. That's good. When are you going to see my helmet? A bit personal. I'm joking. If you mean the design, I should have the design done any day now. But there's a guy called MDM Designs who does. He's done the design for George Russell, Lando Norris. Just waiting for him to finalise the design for me, and then I have to get it painted. So hopefully not too long. Hopefully not too long until it's done. R4M12. How about that? Who wants R4M merch? It needs to be a thing, doesn't it? Just trying to think of how to do it. Like, just have the logo here. I think that body just do. I think people will be happy with that. You don't need such an extravagant design, I suppose. Red Bull, Alex Albon, hell yeah. Okay. A faster lap as well. Okay, right. Let's just claim those bonuses. So the DBR9. It's a cool addition, I suppose, isn't it? It's always good to have new cars. Cloning of sheep. Interesting. Let's whip it out. There it is. With the cursed rich energy livery. Okay, the DBR9. There it is. Had a good drive of it today. Good fun. But probably not going to be beating too many people in Group 3 too soon. But that's the end of the stream as always. Thank you so much, everyone. A pleasure making this stream for you. Hope you've enjoyed it as always. Thanks for the new members and donations, of course. I will have another video out tomorrow and maybe on the weekend as well. I don't normally make videos on the weekend, but maybe I'll try and get another one. But in the meantime, hopefully you enjoyed tomorrow's video. That is all from me. Remember, F1 Drive to Survive is on tomorrow. I'm going to be getting my big boxes of discos out. So I've got plenty to chew on whilst I watch it. Yeah, thank you everyone. A pleasure as always. Take care, have a nice evening, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and hit the like button.